What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. This one is pretty bonkers. Apparently, there was a threat of something very bad going down at Joe Rogan's comedy club. One man is in custody. We're going to report on that. We're also going to report on all the nonsense going on around the media and him and Elon. It's been a wild week for news. I hope to be back in my regularly scheduled programming next week. So I'm very thankful for all of you supporting kind of the different upload schedule. I've been trying to cover the news while I'm on vacation, and all that kind of stuff. And so I know it's been a little screwy, but I really appreciate it. I definitely needed this time off, and I'm thankful for you. So let's get to the story. By the way, a huge shout out to everyone who's helping me launch my coffee on Amazon. My coffee, we take our coffee business seriously. And right now, I want to let you know you're doing great, but we need people to try it out and leave reviews. If you go to Amazon, you type in dark roast coffee K-Cups. If you start typing in dark roast, it'll autofill coffee K-Cups. You can actually find us now on the first page. If you don't like dark roast, by the way, when you click on it, you can pick our medium roast, our blueberry, our gingerbread, our strawberry. You can get them all from here. Look at this. #1 new release in coffee and tea. That's because of all of you. This is incredible. Please do help us by picking some up and then making sure you leave a review. Leaving an Amazon review is pretty easy. You just scroll down. Whatever product you get, you can scroll down and leave your reviews right here. Write a customer review on the left side. It would be immensely helpful. Now, pretty scary scene down at Joe Rogan's mothership. Massive attack threat at Joe Rogan's comedy mothership sees man arrested. A 35-year-old man has been charged with making a terrible threat. Comedians might be used to bombing on stage during an episode of Kill Tony, but maybe someone was taking the jokes too literally. A Texas man has been arrested in connection to threats made against the comedy mothership, the Joe Rogan-owned comedy club in Austin. He now faces charges over making, extreme threats. The 35-year-old man, Clayton Michael Joseph of Katy, outside of Houston, reportedly made online threats of a mass attack at the mothership that included threats to fire it up or burn it to the ground, this kind of stuff. Austin Police Department learned of Joseph at 4 p.m. on January 30th. So we're only hearing about this a month later because this article came out today. Joseph was arrested the next day on January 31st by the Harris County Constable Office, the Gulf Coast Task Force, and the Harris County SWAT team. He was charged with making these claims, a third-degree felony, but bonded out from the Harris County Jail on February 1st. APD said open an ongoing investigation as of Friday. This is, to me, I would probably not, I'd probably not be very supportive of these situations where if you say this kind of thing, why are you getting to bond out? Why? In what scenario do you get to bond out on this? You should rot in prison until you're charged. You can't make this kind of threat because then what happens? Oh, he paid his $200 bail and then he shows up at the mothership the next day and does what he says he was going to do. When people make these kind of claims or these kind of threats, we need to take them seriously. We've had, just far, far, far too many of these lunatics going after these people. According to the affidavit, the club security manager contacted the detective who holds the club's police security contract. The manager told detectives that he had been made aware of the threats posted online against the club, which included, the extreme threats. Club patrons emailed the club's day manager expressing concern over threats what they had read. The detective then viewed a screen-captured YouTube video in which the suspect identified as Clayton Joseph addressed the club directly and say that at any time he would go take that place out if he wanted to. There is nothing they could do about it. The video continued with Joseph allegedly saying that he would walk in fully armed and mow everyone down. There was nothing they could do about it at the mothership. After issuing the alleged threat, he continued saying that he was God's son and he could do what he wanted. He also threatened those watching the video if they contacted police staff at the club, he would get them too. The detective conducted a background check on the address and determined he did, in fact, live there. He was arrested on February 1st, but then, let go right away. I mean, I don't know what else you want. You uploaded a YouTube video saying you're going to go mow people down there. You're going to go, torch the building. You're going to go, blow it up, all this stuff. And you just get to bond out. I don't think that that's reasonable. I really don't. I think he should be sitting in prison for months or years. I get that it's just words, but this is a direct threat. Something he had clearly thought out. He went online, recorded a video, uploaded it to YouTube, and this is what he did. So I just don't believe, I don't believe that he should get to bond out. Speaking of, the mainstream media has been melting down about Joe Rogan. GOP lawmakers scared ishless of Trump's MAGA supporters. Good, they should be. That's not the article that I wanted. The other article I wanted was here. Joe Rogan's infatuation with Elon Musk is angering his fans. I don't think that that's true. I'm pretty sure that those episodes that he does with Elon Musk are by far and away the most popular videos he does. So who exactly is it? Did you go to the Joe Rogan subreddit and cherry pick a few bad comments? Joe Rogan helped Donald Trump make historic gains with young, often politically disengaged men in November, showing how largely non-political podcaster with a broad following can nevertheless influence politics. Now, Joe Rogan just offered the guy a platform. He ultimately did endorse him afterwards, but it's not like he told people, hey, go vote for him. And he also wanted to host Kamala Harris, and she just never showed up. She made every excuse in the book. But since the election, the Joe Rogan experience has taken a different tack, focusing less on his usual fare of comedy or weird science. Instead, Rogan has become dedicated to defending one of the most increasingly important political actor in Trump's administration, Elon Musk. A vocal contingent of Rogan's fans is none too pleased. The sudden turn towards Musk, by the way, he's always liked Elon Musk and he's always supported him. And I also think, just like most Americans, we're all fascinated by what Doge is finding. You know what I mean? I'd say we're pretty fascinated with what Doge is finding. And I've seen at least the clips. I don't watch a 3-hour podcast. I don't watch his 3-hour podcast. I usually just watch clips. And it's just basically him being like, look at this crazy thing Doge has found. And look at this crazy thing Doge has found. So does Joe Rogan have kind of more lefty viewers? Certainly he has a couple. He was a Bernie Sanders supporter, right? You can see a 1.5 million subscriber. Oh, here we go. Subreddit. Right, yeah, Reddit. The thing that has become totally radicalized now, that has been organizing and telling people to get armed and take to the streets, that place. Rogan-related drama has been overrun with memes and other posts complaining about Musk, the Trump administration, and Rogan's recent regular full-throated defenses of the work of Doge, the Musk-led initiative to slash federal spending. So, first of all, anyone can post in a subreddit. You don't have to be a Joe Rogan fan to go post in Joe Rogan's subreddit. If you have Elon derangement syndrome, you're definitely seeking out anybody who's talking about Elon and spurging out about it. It's more likely than not that these are people who don't even listen to Joe Rogan and are just flooding his subreddit. You know what I mean? A quick scroll through the comments reveals Joe and his anti-elite billionaire friends are becoming the swamp they've always hated, and Joe is state-run propaganda media. Very nice. But again, this is Reddit. So let's go to Reddit. Let's look at Joe Rogan. This has 800 upvotes. That's it, 800. Makes sense why Elon Musk is on Russia's side. 200. So Joe Rogan subreddit is just full of people who have Elon Musk derangement syndrome. That's what this is. And again, for 1.5, they're acting like, oh, there's 1.5 million people. Yeah, I see 200 upvotes. 200 upvotes, even 1,000 is nothing. The video I'm making now will get 3, 4, 5,000 votes. It's just turned into Elon Musk derangement syndrome. All these posts are about Elon. Look at this. Oh my God, it's getting overrun. 20 upvotes. 20. Here's one with 11 upvotes. 11. 5. I mean, this subreddit is basically dead. And the fact that there's just a few people left there with Elon derangement syndrome doesn't really exactly prove his fans are turning on him. The media is desperate to pretend that most Americans don't agree with what's going on, but the fact of the matter is we all do. And I do want to thank everyone who goes over to Amazon and types in dark roast coffee K-cups, or it'll probably just autofill it. Find coffee brand coffee. Hopefully we're on the first page for you. I show on the second. Once you pick it up, if you really enjoy it, please do write a customer review. Like dark roast, you can go get any of our other flavors right here too. The medium, the blueberry, the gingerbread. Strawberry is going to be restocked soon. We sent 500 more. We sold out of that. So definitely check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.